Good morning, you guys. Bentley, do you think you might be in the way a little bit, huh? You think you might be in the way? Okay, so Bentley is looking quite dapper this morning. He's got his little turtleneck black sweater on. Is that not the cutest thing ever? Say hi, everybody. Say hi, hi. He's so cute. Isn't he just the cutest little thing in the world? I love you. Now get out of the way. Gonna have to sit down here, buddy. All right, sorry about the distraction, but at least it's a cute distraction, right? All right, you guys, I debated about doing this video in bed because I just thought that, I don't know, I like to present everything to you in a positive way, and laying in bed with my roots, my gray roots. Bentley, oh my goodness, you're such a pain little butt right now. He thinks I'm talking to him, so he wants to get in my face and give me some love. He's been so calming this morning for me. I was crying and having a moment, and he was just like right here, just laying there, giving me as much love as he possibly could, almost feeling frustrated, like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I don't know what to do. Help. I want to help you, you know? So he's been extremely attentive this morning, let's just say. Anyway, gosh, I should at least sit up a little bit. Hang on. I'll just stay this way. Anyway, yeah, I like to try to keep things in a positive way, a light. But right now I don't feel that positive, and I'm just having a moment. And I feel like the whole goal of my channel is to show you reality, and yes, to give people hope if you are living with a chronic illness or cancer, as myself, if you are newly diagnosed with cancer and you are like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? My life's over. I remember the first time I heard the C word in relation to myself, and I instantly started thinking, who's going to raise my children? I had little children at the time, and it's like, is my husband gonna remarry? How are my parents gonna take this? I mean, it's really hard, Bentley, jeez. It's really hard because that's where you go immediately when you hear the word cancer, at least most people. And so I want to give people hope that, hey, 20 plus years later, after my first diagnosis, I'm still here. I have raised my children, and I like to think I've raised them well, all during illness and sickness and chemotherapy and radiation and 3 different trials, clinical trials, and, you know, years of holistic medicine and research and everything, all of that. And I raised 3 beautiful children and 1 son who has passed on and is in heaven, Michael. And I've enjoyed 6 beautiful grandchildren. So if you are newly diagnosed and you are seeing me laying here whining, just know that this is just one moment in time for me. This is not my whole journey. I have not been in bed for 20 plus years. I have been up and enjoying life. Yes, there have been times I've been in the hospital. I was in the hospital once for 2 whole months. That sucked. I've been bald more than I've had hair. Yeah, there are the rough times and stuff, but just want you guys to know that just because someone labels you, you know, stage 4 metastatic breast cancer or colon cancer or whatever type of cancer that you have, that it is not the end. It does not have to be, you know, and unfortunately sometimes it is our time, and cancer wins. That is a fact. No matter, you can do everything right, because I believe that people feel like, oh, I should have done that treatment. This wouldn't have come back if they had done a radical mastectomy in the beginning, or, I chose the wrong doctor. This other doctor said this, that doctor said that, and I did the wrong thing and now it's back. No, it's like you can make all the absolute perfect choices, check all the boxes, and still cancer can do what the hell it wants to do. It's like, for example, I did chemotherapy, Taxol, in the beginning, and it was working. All my scans came back great. I mean, it just felt like my body was receiving and responding to the treatment just well, perfectly. But then after like the second diagnosis or the second round, it didn't work at all. It just was like my body wasn't responding because cancer found a way around it. Cancer is a smart little booger. It just is like, okay, this isn't working, so we're gonna go this direction and we're gonna do this and that. That's why they call it a battle and a war. It's like this big war, and it's like in war, you have this strategy where, okay, you go and you fight a battle and you lose it. You're like, you go back and think, what did we do wrong? What do we need to do different this time to attack it in a different way? Sneak around and get them from behind. I mean, just whatever. And you go back in and you reassess, and boom, you win that battle. But the thing with cancer, there's little battles all along. You win some and you lose some, but the important part is that you survive the battles to win the war, the ultimate war. And sometimes that war is just, for me, it has not been 100% boom, put a dot on it, and I've gone 10 years without cancer. It does not happen. I got to 8 years in my first diagnosis, cancer-free, and I thought that I had beat cancer completely. I was there. I thought I was just so strong. I was whatever, and then boom, cancer reared its ugly head, and here we go again. But the thing is, that I want to point out is it's how you live. Okay, that's not annoying. I'm going to turn this down. Make sure, oh, it's my husband. I'll get to him in a moment there. I'll turn them down. Sorry, honey. It's how you, it's not if you win or lose the race, it's how you run it. And how you can have a quality of life during the whole process. And I'm praying that my channel shows that I'm living a really good life. I am blessed beyond measure, and through everything. And even if I die tomorrow, I want you guys to know I'm not planning on dying tomorrow, just letting you know. But if I do, I am so grateful. I have had all these years of blessing, of love, of being able to work in my career, to see my grandkids, to love my husband, to love little Bentley here, and to, just have a really good life. So I don't want people to, after I move on to heaven, I don't want people to say, oh, she suffered so long and hard. Poor thing. Oh, she's out of pain now. Oh, no, 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 no. And I hope they play this at my funeral, by the way. Little Ray, Ryan, Summer, honey, just if you watch this, please play this at my funeral, because I want people to know this. I don't want them to say, oh, poor thing, she fought so hard. She lost the war. She lost her battle to cancer. No, 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 no. I did not lose my battle at all. I will have just thrived through the whole process, and it is my time to go. So please, 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 if you're watching this and I'm not there, do not say that. Do not say that. Just be grateful and thankful that I had so many years to love and and yes, some pain, but to endure and to live life. So with that said, I'm having a down day. Yes, I've been crying. I've been feeling sorry for myself, and it's last night the temperatures dropped below zero, below freezing. It was 27 degrees in all night long, and I had to put the fireplace on and the heater on, and I was all bundled up and snuggling with little Bentley here, and it made my pain worse. And whenever my pain gets worse, and I have a bad result from the doctors, I start feeling kind of like sorry for myself. So that is what is going on today. The thing is, yesterday I went to the doctor to get my results of ongoing test, just to double check what they had already seen on my scans and in my blood work. Cancer markers are up. How did they put it? Markedly up, which means they're not just a little bit up, but they're, more than a little bit up. So there's that. And then the two Mets on my spine. So, and for those people who are new to the channel or new to Cancer Talk, I should probably do like a vocabulary video on all the different tech things that you hear in the cancer world, and things that I had never heard of before. I never experienced it. But Mets are, it's like a tumor, like when you have a mass, a tumor, it's like the tumor is like the cancer is broken up and there's like little spots of it, so they call it a Met. So it's little spots, just little remnants of my cancer. And what they want to find out, and that's what the tests were this last week, they want to find out if there's another, if there's more. They want to look, the brain, the organs, and everything to see if there are more Mets, more spreading of your cancer. So that's what the results that I got yesterday were about. And praise God, there are nothing, everything else looks great. My brain, everything is good. My organs, my remaining kidney, I only have one kidney left because they had to take one out due to it being, having cancer had spread to it. So that's what one of the main concerns was, that kidney, and it is a-okay. And my kidney markers, where they see how your kidney is working, it is thriving, it is fine, it is healthy, thank you Jesus. My liver was good, not even a fatty liver, because mostly, I learned this, I did not know this, that when my mom's test results came back and they said she had a very fatty liver. And everybody was like, ooh, that's not good, right? Well, as you age, your liver has to do a lot of work. And as you age, it ages and stuff. And if you don't eat well, you don't exercise, all of that kind of good stuff, your liver will get fatty. And it's not a good thing, but it is a common thing the older you get. So my liver they were expecting a fatty liver just because I'm almost 60. And that wasn't the case. That was really good. In fact, the oncologist was like, or not the oncologist, whatever the doctor is, and my brain's dead. Anyway, he said, oh my gosh, he says, your liver looks like that of a 27-year-old. And I was like, yay, at least my liver looks young. The rest of me is aging like crazy, but my liver looks young. Yay, yay, yay. Anyway, I thought that was funny. So that was good. That means that I'm taking really good care of my body and it's showing. So that was a positive. But I had it shows severe inflammation in my back, and the skeletal part, and they said that it was arthritis. I had severe arthritis in my back, which is caused by disease. Whenever there is something foreign in your body that is not supposed to be there, it causes inflammation and your whole body can react. So, and then having cancer in my bones, it just makes sense that arthritis is one of the symptoms, along with aging and using my back a lot for the last almost 60 years. It's had to carry me through a lot, you know. So, but that is also one of the reasons that my back hurts, and especially in the cold, get stiff and everything. So the pain is not only related to the cancer pain, but it's also just the inflammation in my back. So that was one of the results. The surgeon is the one that's what I was trying to think. My brain was like having one of those senior moments. He's the guy that looked at the scans and was looking at the Mets and stuff, and he said that originally they thought possibly, and he still said it could still possibly be scar tissue from when I had tumors removed from that spot years ago. And that was like 7 years, 6 years ago. I had surgery and they removed some masses from my spine. And even though it did come back, and I was able to do some treatments and it did dissolve, it was gone. There, over time, wherever you've done surgery, there's the risk of scar tissue. So he said that could be scar tissue developing. However, because my cancer markers are so high, he said he just really doubts that that's the case. So the next step would be they could go in and do a needle biopsy, where they go into the site and they just had a sharp pain in my butt. TMI. Sorry guys, reality here. Sorry about the lighting too. Anyway, they can go in and they can take a sample and they can find out yes, no, scar tissue or cancer. But the problem with that is it's dangerous. It's risk of infection, can cause nerve damage. I mean, just everything you can think of. Going under the knife and going under any kind of anesthetic is never good. Not to mention painful. What was the other thing that it was a risk? Oh, anytime you put needles in you, anything, you can cause more scar tissue, which in the future could mask their view of the actual cancer, kind of like what's happening now. So they did not recommend that I do that. They recommended that I just treat it as if we know for sure it's cancer and that we should go ahead and go from there. So I agreed. I think that is the wise choice. I don't want to have any false hopes, number one. So yeah, I just feel like yeah, I mean, if I have to go through that, and then it is or isn't, it just it just doesn't seem like a logical thing to do at this point. If my cancer markers were down and they saw that, then I would maybe opt for a needle biopsy. Same thing with my lung. There had been a spot on my lung, and they were thinking it could be either cancer or from infection or a scar tissue from previous, like had pneumonia several times. It was really bad, and I had some damage in my lungs from that. So that was the same thing. It's like they could go in and find out for sure. But at that time, my lung spot did not coincide with my labs. My cancer markers were down. So I felt very confident in just letting it be. And they've kept a close eye on it, and that spot is nothing's moved, nothing's bad. It's just, it's fine. So as far as we know, now the spots on my spine, now that is different because of the cancer markers being up at the same time. How about me explaining this like clearly? I'm a little fuzzy because I'm tired. I did not sleep well last night. It was cold. I was achy in pain and whatever. So anyway, all of this said, I have some decision making to make, and my husband is gone until tomorrow night, and I will go over it together. We'll pray about it. But the doctors are suggesting I go on the chemo pill. And that was one suggestion. The other suggestion was to meet with my holistic practitioner via web, a vlog or not vlog, webcam, whatever. Do a consult with all of us, kind of go over ways to build my immune system up so my body can still thrive while doing the chemo pill. Also, they're talking about doing the Zometa again, which I've already decided no on that. That is the bone strengthening IV drip that they give you. They were giving it to me every month. Usually it's every 3 months or 6 months. For some people, once, like I think 6 months is the furthest they do. Anyway, I just, for a lot of reasons we can discuss later, I won't do that again. So, yeah, there's suggestions Zometa and the chemo pill. And what I would like to do is go back on the vitamin C, the mega dosing vitamin C, and all the vitamins, and add some more stuff in there. Work with my holistic practitioner, go back to a heavy duty green juicing regimen, and supplements, and I don't know, just whatever he suggests I'll do. So I'm not sure. I'm not going to say no to the chemo pill, but I'm not going to say yes. I'm going to weigh all my options, get a second opinion. My husband and I are going to pray about it, and then we're going to extend that, all the information to our children, because they are always, I think they are wise counsel. The Bible says that we are to seek wise counsel in all of our decision making. And I am a firm believer that you should limit that counsel to your own little posse. And if your own little posse doesn't have the wisdom to deal with something, then you go out, like the doctors, of course. And they're in my posse, obviously. And if you don't get your answers from your immediate doctors and your little posse, then you go out and you seek wise counsel. So we will be doing all of the above. My kids are very well versed in my disease now. They probably could have a degree in it. And they are also very supportive of my holistic doctors and my regimens that I followed before. They aren't against chemotherapy in any way, shape, or form. Neither am I, by the way. So yeah, that's where we're at. And other than me having a pity party today, um, yeah, that's what's going on. So, all right, I have yammered on for 25 long old minutes, so I think I'm gonna call it quits and um, go back and feel sorry for myself a little longer. But it did feel good to talk to you guys. Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate it. And I would appreciate in the comments if you do not give me your medical advice. I'm asking you, I am begging you. I love you all, and I do ask for your advice from time to time, but this is not the time I'm asking you. I'm asking you to love me, support me, in any decision that I make, whether you agree with it or not. That is your business, but this is my life, my body, my business. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I just absolutely cannot deal with everybody's opinions about what they should do with my body, what I should do with my body. I don't want to hear how your aunt did holistic medicine and died from it. I don't want to hear how your brother did chemotherapy and then he went off chemo and he went to holistic and he died. I mean, I don't want to hear it. I know it could go either way. But like I said, my body, my decision, so please respect that. And I wanted to kind of just say something really quickly. The reason that I don't always jump on my comments right away is because I do have a moderator now, and they go through the comments, and if there's any trolls in there, then they block them, get rid of them, do whatever they do, and then the comments that are left, I go back to, and sometimes I read them, and I don't comment. I just read them, but I do read all your comments, and I appreciate them, and just because I don't respond doesn't mean that I didn't read them. So please know that. All right, that's it. I am going to say, if you are new to my channel, I am sorry that you tuned in at this time. I don't normally lay in bed with my hair in a bun dirty and my roots needing to be done and my face no makeup and all that good stuff, but it is what it is. And if you'd like to catch up with my journey, I will put a video playlist up here, and you guys can go to town and learn all the backstory of what led up to today and the battle that I'm facing right now. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and make the effort to, I know if you're watching on TV, it's hard, but go on your phone really quick, go and hit that subscribe button, and then also set your notification bell, because my videos are not going up on Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday anymore. They're just going up randomly whenever things happen, and I just vlog my entire life. I share my family, I share everything with you, and I try to be as authentic and organic with you as humanly possible. So there you have it. Yeah, and also I noticed in my analytics, I hardly ever look at them, but I noticed that a lot of you, in fact, about 70% of people watching on a regular basis are not subscribed yet. Wow, that's a lot. So if you are one of those people, then please, if you're gonna watch me anyway, it would be wonderful if you could just lend me support. There are little things in life that I enjoy, and right now I need those little things. I need those little numbers to go up just to make me feel like I'm doing a good job. And all of my bearing of my soul, my family, I put a lot out there, and I have been heavily targeted and criticized. And I faced a lot of issues exposing my life and my family to you guys, and it does come at a cost, and all that I'm asking is just to hit the subscribe button. You can always unsubscribe later if I'm mucking up your stuff, but anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I love you guys. Just remember to then send me positive thoughts and prayers, and yeah, And I will see you very soon in the next one. TooCuteForCancer signing off.